I'll just take my hair, and sometimes it's a little weird in the mirror. Take my hair, and then I'm just going to, okay, we won't do that. To it, again, ouch. Okay, let's try that again. Ready? We're going right into it, ladies, on this Friday. My hair is up. I just came out of the shower. A little bit of a funny story I will share with you about the whole shower situation. I've been literally laughing this whole week. I was watching YouTube and I saw this one little video clip came up on the stories. I guess it was pulled from TikTok. And these girls are lip syncing to this like very bizarre song. And then they're putting on dark concealer for this tired look. So the young girls are wanting to put on dark concealer to look tired. Yes, that's the trend. It went viral. So we've all been on trend for so long. Now I wake up in the morning and I'm like, why cover those babies up? This is great. So literally this is what they're doing. I thought it was like the grunge look from the 90s. I'm like, oh, I know that. That's totally 1996 Gucci runway. And then I was like, wait, what are they doing? So they literally will put on, like, this is what they're doing, right? And then they work it in. And then they're like, yeah, this is my tinted, this is my fiercely smooth, which will be great for me, but you get the idea, right? I mean, I wouldn't put it underneath my eyes like that, but can you imagine like wanting to look tired? I don't understand these girls. I don't understand these trends, to be honest with you, and how they go viral. And then everybody's like, oh yes, that's how I want to look. I want to look tired. Like, come on. I just need one person to be like, that's not a vibe, that's not a mood, that's not a look, that's actually an actual state of being tired and not wanting to look like that. So let's go into my products I just used in the shower. I received the Shuamura UB Blonde. Now, I showed this to you on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I show all of the products that randomly show up at my studio door or things that I'm trying, things I bought. So I was lucky enough that Shuamura, you know I love Shuamura. I use their eyelash curler all the time for years and years. They sent me this beautiful collection and I was thrilled to try it because it directly affects my hair and brightening my hair. So UB Blonde, they gave me the full replenishing conditioner. They gave me the anti-brass purple shampoo, bleached highlighted hair. So I was like, okay, really rich and thick with this purple shampoo. I have a very, very thick purple mask, which is like to die for. I've never seen a mask this purple. Look how purple that is. It is unbelievable. And then they gave me a brightening, a glossy, refreshing cleanser for my hair also. So those are the 4 products that I've been using. I used it this morning. Washing my hair, I did a double cleanse with the first shampoo that's clear and then the purple shampoo. And then after that, I went in with I got this through my Sakara, the food that I'm eating, the holistic organic food that comes to my door step every Tuesday. I make it very easy for myself to eat healthy. The sea salt scrub cleanser. This smells amazing and it's a really beautiful sea salt scrub. Now I used to be very against these because I couldn't really get them into my hair, but I've learned to kind of separate my hair and just take the tips of my fingers with the salt and then I work it in and then I really just do tips on my scalp with the salt throughout my whole head. It's amazing. This was really beautiful. So I have the Christopher Rodin one that I showed you before. It's a little bit thicker and it has bigger salt crystals, and this one's really nice, a little bit more fine of a grit feeling, but it's really beautiful. So I really wanted to clarify my scalp. And then I'm going to basically show you how I use my styler, and I'm going to give you an option for it. So my hair is it gets a little dried from my microfiber towel, which is great. That's the only thing that I use on my hair. So I have a bunch of different ones. I showed you this one before. It's my palm. I think it's so fun and makes me happy when I put it on my head. So I will link everything below, but I want to just tell you that we have a water turn off switch. Like if you're using too much water, it turns off. So I was doing all of my little B-roll filming in the shower and I got to my deep purple mask on my hair. So I put it in and the water shut off. You'll see me. I'm like, I thought it might happen, but I was like, oh my gosh, So I'm texting my husband in the shower, like, can you turn the water back on? I have purple hair mask in my hair. Not good. It will turn my hair purple because I know if I leave it on too long, I know it's going to take a purplish cast. So he's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing B-roll. Just turn it back on. So he was like, okay, little weird, but I got it back on and I could wash out my hair, but it's like my biggest fear, right? So I basically will pull my hair back all the way. I usually use a clip, but I'm going to just use it like this. I'm not going to show you my whole blowout routine. I've shown that to you before last year, but I'm going to show you that I'm going to be using the Kerastase. This is one of my favorites. It's a blow dry cream. So it is a heat protectant on my hair, very important. And I find that I like to separate my hair first instead of putting it all over my hair at one time. I just like warm it up in my hand and then just do a little bit on my hair. I like doing that because I feel like at least I'm targeting the section of hair that I'm wanting. I'm not just taking it all over my hair and not sure what's going on. Is it all getting it? I really need that heat protectant on my hair, especially being silver and gray. I don't need it to be not protected. So we're gonna go in with my 4-in-1 styler. I've showed this to you before, and the reason why I like it is because I can take off the head, I can put on a blow dryer, I can put on a different head, this is a medium head, or I can put on the smaller head. This is great because maybe you have shorter hair, maybe you have layers and you can't get it all around with this little head that they have here. This is the one I use the most because it grabs my hair the best. Another option you can have, which I picked up recently, is the Revlon. I heard all about it. I just wanted to kind of figure out like how it compared with mine. I do like the handle better on the Revlon styler because it really, I can grip it better. Do you see it's straight here? This has a nice curve to it, so it's nicer in the hand if you're, doing a blowout for a little bit. You have longer hair, maybe your hair takes a little bit longer. Again, this has cool, low, and high. Same thing on this one. This one has low, middle, high, same kind of thing. This does not come off though. You only have one head. So that's why I kind of like to have, not a big deal if you just want to grab this, throw it in your bag and leave. If you want to have more options, I think the 4-in-1 styler is great. This is a little bit of a smaller head, if you can see. So that is also depending on the look you want. So you can see that this is smaller and not so big. So if you have a shorter haircut, I think it's easier to go with the 4-in-1. If you have a little bit more hair and longer, you can really grab it with the Revlon styler. So those are a couple different things. So I'm gonna just go through blow drying my hair and then I'll meet you back and we'll talk about some other things with my hair. So you'll see, I don't really have an absolute technique when I'm gonna be doing Velcro curlers. I just wanna get it all nice and dry. I want it to be nice and just really polished, and then I'm gonna go in and create some extra volume. So now that my hair is dry, I'm not gonna worry too much about frizzies because I can always go back in with my baby little, this is so cute. This is my baby flat iron and it's pink, it's so cute. It's called Nano Titanium Baby Bliss Pro, and I can just go in and do like spot treat the ones that are a little, these are never, it doesn't matter how I blow dry my hair, I will always have those little guys to the side, so not to worry. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just take out just the front part. I always start with the front part for my Velcro curlers, and I'm almost making like a hot roller. So I'm gonna just take a T3. I've had this forever. I've had this since I had long hair because it spirals. So I had these like beachy waves that were like amazing, but I just still use this as my little curler, and I only use it sparingly because with gray hair and everything, you don't want to be using a lot of heat on your hair. I do have the heat protectant on, but I'm just gonna do a little heat, and then I'm going to roll it back. And then I'm going to pin it. I love this. I feel like Marie Antoinette for some reason when my hair is like super high like this. I don't know. I think it always looks better too when your hair is like super high and off your face. So I'm gonna just keep doing the same thing around my whole head. Now that I have all of my Velcro curlers in, you do feel quite glam. I have to say, ladies, you do feel glam. I don't know if it's because there's like something going on your head, and your hair is so lifted, and it looks like, you know, this is like when you're doing something, right? You're going someplace, you're doing something. I don't know. I love putting Velcro curlers and wearing a silk robe and walking around with coffee and thinking that, you know, just dreaming of being somewhere, I don't know where, somewhere other than where we've been, in the house. So I'm going to just let this marinate right now. Let me tell you about the 2 serums. I love talking about these because I bought these, almost done with this one. This is my first bottle of the Kerastase. This is the Scalp and Hair Serum, and I really have loved my second bottle of the Concentrate, Advanced Scalp and Hair Concentrate. Smells beautiful. I put this on my scalp, and that's why I think it's really important to have the duo, to have a salt scrub. You can find multiple different salt scrubs, all different price points. This, I happen to, like I had said, came as a sample to me, and I really loved it. I was like, wow, this smells incredible. Now, this one, compared to my other one, as I was saying, isn't as thick. It's not as pasty. So that was an interesting, different kind of formulation to feel. Really love treating my scalp and then feeding my scalp. I've seen a big difference. I do see the health of my hair improving with treating it properly, from whether I'm only washing every 4th day and then I'm really paying attention to double cleansing my hair. You have to pay attention. If you have oily hair, oily scalp, treat it. Figure out what type of hair you have and work accordingly. Do you need to wash your hair every 2 days, every 4 days, every week? It just depends. There's no right or wrong. It all depends on what's going on with your hair, with what's happening to your scalp. So concentrate on that, figure it out. Just know what products are going to be the right products, and then fit it into a little bit of a routine for your hair. So now you don't have to leave the Velcro curlers in that long. You can just let them cool off, because we did a little bit of a different style than I normally did. Just putting them in right after I blow dry. I wanted that heat because I wanted it to be really nice and kind of give it that extra bend, that extra volume. And you can see, so sometimes that's why I have to use bigger Velcro, because I don't want tight, small curls, and it will do this. So these should be probably a little bit bigger. They should probably all be the larger size, but I love the wave it gets. I love that really beautiful tousled, just really natural, effortless. That's what's really nice too. It's effortless. You can see I don't even have a lot of layers in my hair, so you're getting that beautiful kind of like waviness to the hair. I think it's much better when you use the curling iron, because you're setting in that, like, that hold, and it just really looks beautiful. So this is my hair coming all together, I didn't even leave them in that long. I could have left them in a lot longer. And my hair, it doesn't seem completely dry. I feel like a little bit of moisture. So this is, okay, so then you have a little bit of frizz we can handle with my hairspray here. The Money Maker, this is my Dry Bar Flexible Hold. I like flexible hold. I do not like stiff holds. I don't think that looks natural. I don't think it looks pretty. So for me, my hair likes to do its own thing. So it will flip, it'll take a little bit of it to kind of settle down, you know, before I can really kind of get that style. It's gonna flip up, it's gonna do its own thing. This is normal for my hair. I have a little love-hate relationship when it wants to do its own thing, but pretty much I win when it comes to the hairspray. But you'll see, isn't this beautiful? I can't get this kind of volume and this really pretty kind of finger wave, what have you, if I'm just blow drying my hair with the styler. And it's really, that's much more of a polished look. That's more of my, you know, what I do for the photo shoots, etc. But this is a really pretty, if you want to have just some body, some wave, some personality to your hair. Velcro curlers, honestly, are the best invention ever. And I just found them again in my closet, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get something different. And so that's basically how I go from shampooing my hair, conditioning it, treating it with the purple mask, getting my hair so bright and white. Love this line. And I really feel like the more pigmented the product is with like the purple, the brighter my hair gets. You can see that in my recent Instagram, where I'm in the sun, I'm in the bright sun. You can see exactly the color of my hair. No yellows, no brassiness, looks really nice. And just really being able to kind of do something fun with blow drying your hair with the styler. You don't need to go to the salon unless you want to. Using heat to really bring out that volume and that curl for the Velcro curlers. And I think this is just such a wonderful, just something fun to do and feel elevated, to feel beautiful, to spend that time, which is really not that much time, to be able to get a beautiful look like this. You might be going out for grab a coffee, or you might be going out and who knows what you're doing now, but at least you have this elevated feeling because when your hair looks amazing, ladies, you feel completely different. I do. If I'm having a bad hair day, it's like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe it impacts me this much. But when your hair looks beautiful and it looks bouncy and it looks pretty and people notice that you've taken care of yourself, it's just on another level. So I hope you enjoy just kind of like a simple routine of going through hair, product, a little bit of some tools, and kind of giving a finished look. So until my next video, I'll see you later.